Hello everyone, welcome to the first day of Elapid week. But before we get into the entirety of Elapid week, where I discuss the biology of many of our, very peculiar snake species, you kind of learn a little about them first. So basically, I want to start with what is an Elapid. So Elapids are a species of venomous snakes, including the mambas, cobras, kraits, tiger snakes, the red-bellied black snakes, taipans. So those are part of a family called Elapids, or even their scientific name in the scientific family group, Elapidae. So Elapids do come in a variety of different shapes, sizes, and even colorations, mainly inhabiting like the United States of America to Africa, Asia, and all the way to Australia. So the only elapid that we have here in North America is roughly the eastern coral snake, whereas in Africa you have basically like the Mozambique spitting cobra, the Cape cobra, the red spitting cobra. So a lot of species are mainly like cobras, as well all the way to the popular black mamba and the green mambas. And all the way to Asia, you have also a good vast majority of Elapid species, so from the black and white spitting cobra, the Philippine spitting cobra, all the way down to the king cobra. And move on to Australia, you have the more highly dangerous Elapids, such as the death adder, the red-bellied black snake, the eastern brown snake, king brown snake, inland taipan, coastal taipans. So you have a good variety of Elapidae species native to this family group. Now, a lot of them can come in various colorations, from our nicely patterned eastern coral snake all the way to the beautifully striped tiger snake, all the way to different sizes, from the longest venomous snake in the world, from the king cobra, all the way down to our little Elapidae species like the death adder, even all the way to the Cape coral cobra. But despite these, beautiful colorations and the sizes they come into, the Elapidae family group is one of the deadliest snakes on the planet, which many of them have mainly neurotoxic venom, but also many localities have also a mixture of venom from neurotoxins, cytotoxins, myotoxins that definitely go into the mixtures that helps them subdue prey. It also allows them to help defend against predators. So despite the nature of how Elapids are very beautiful, very widely colored, sized, but like these snakes are not to be trifled with, especially by inexperienced hands, because many Elapidae species are very dangerous and deadly. So even like outside of the like cobras, mambas, there's also the krait family, which is like the common krait, the the common krait, the basically red-headed krait, as well as other species in that regard. Also, there are also Elapidae species inhabiting South America, which is the coral snake variety, but they don't look as brightly like red, yellow, and black banded like our North American coral snakes. Whereas South American coral snake, that rhyme for the North American variety goes out the door, and basically coral snakes in South America come in a variety of different colors that can make them very easy to misidentify as like a harmless species, when in reality it could be a highly venomous coral snake and you would not be able to know the difference. So despite these good adaptations, the Elapidae species can be one of the most deadliest snakes on the planet, and definitely should be, in my opinion, safe distance, because their venom is very potent and can be very powerful. And it can cause a number of different issues, everywhere from paralysis, internal hemorrhaging, swelling, intensive pain, like vomiting, nausea, necrosis, tissue damage. It can lead to a variety of problems when you get bit by any of these venomous snakes that have these effects in their venom. So Elapids are mainly worked on by a number of different keepers and also a lot of experienced venomous snake handlers to allow them to like help teach people the appreciation, but also to learn about the toxicity of their venom and also the biological background of these snakes, of like what makes them so unique in their own in their own ways, all the way to what makes them the most dangerous. Now, just like many snakes, they want nothing to do with us whatsoever. They're more afraid of us than we are of them. But as many factors do play in, such as habitat loss, poaching, snake and human contact does become a lot more increased. But bites tend to be very rare in many cases due to them trying to avoid human contact. But as their habitat becomes more like developed on by human habitation, their interaction with people does come to effect where they start to wander into towns and wander into like suburban and like human inhabited areas looking for their food, looking for a place to hide, even looking for a potential mate. And that's how human contact definitely plays a part, and people do end up being bitten when people try to capture, harass, or even kill the snake. Which is why if you do live in these areas where the Elapids are mainly found in, North America, South America, Australia, Africa, even Asia, just call a professional to have them removed from your property and have them safely relocated to a place where they can live out their life peacefully away from human habitation. That way it kind of decreases the chance of more bites being taken place. So yep, the Elapidae group is definitely a good and a very interesting variety of snakes that are part of this family group. And also, they, just like any other snake species, they definitely deserve some respect and also be admired from a safe distance if you do come across one in the wild. Some can be more rare to see than others, like our North American coral snakes do spend a lot of their time kind of like under leaf litter, almost kind of like underground, making them very seldom seen in most cases. All the way to the inland taipan, which has habitat far off away from human settlements, which is a good thing. But you even have elapids who are more, can be found near human habitation, like the eastern brown, all the way to like a king cobra, even a black mamba can be found in human settlements. And yeah, because of that, they come adapted to basically live in these areas where it has plenty of food, plenty of places to hide. And basically that's how the interaction does end up becoming common in some places, but not so common in other places. But still, if you see an elapid in your household, anywhere that you live where these guys are native to, just keep your distance. Do not try to capture it. Do not try to kill it. Just call someone professionally to have them removed. And that way everyone is safe and sound, less stress on the animal, and also it helps increase your safety as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's segment on the Elapidae family. And next up, we'll get into to dive deeper into a lot of the Elapidaes that are native to this family group. So thank you guys for your time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions for me, post it down in the comments below. Don't forget, subscribe to my content, and I will see you all next time. See you later.